welcome back to Vinny's Story. We're once again just in our little home here, where we're just gonna be doing some pottery working, because there's not much else we can really do. Now you can actually see, there's a lot of stuff we can make in here, of course. Cooking pots, crocks, bowls. Now, a new thing that I actually added in that video set is this like red clay oil lamp. And so in order to create oil lamps, instead of just having to like use a bowl in this, you now need a designated like oil lamp item. You can also actually now make oil lamps using using olive oil, for example. Wait, what? You can make this using olive oil? So, what we'll see here is that the way now something most necessary items to the sort is definitely the storage vessel. Such a nice damn thing, though. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the entire night, so I'll probably just get back to you when I'm done doing a bunch of pottery. Since a lot of pottery is just kind of doing this. Placing down pixels in a grid. Until eventually, you get something which looks kind of cool and is very functional. Well, of course, you do first need to fire it up, which is less cool and a lot more grindy. But for the moment, I'll just see you in the morning. Now we're back. This is all the pottery that I've been doing here, as you can see. Right down here on the floor is quite a bit. And I've actually taken a bit longer than I initially thought. 3:40 a.m. I am definitely going to sleep a bit, just so that I can make sure that there aren't any monsters around. But I do not want to overdo it. Because of course I do also want to make sure that I can get the most out of my day. Interesting things that I will also quickly want to make myself. A new shovel. So my existing one is very close to breaking. Unfortunately, I just have a stick just lying around here. Now, it's kind of interesting for me to start the series. It's, I think, like 7th or 8th episode, I'm not really sure. And it's actually been really fun for me to just do this whilst putting a bit of commentary on. Even if no one sees it, it's honestly still really fun for me to do this. But enough about that, I'll just sleep for a bit here. Because in case you don't know, it's not like Minecraft, you just instantly wake up, instead it like gradually sleeps. Which probably like 8 AM, like I could sleep up to, I think, like around maybe, yeah, like this, I think. Oh, that did go up to 9 AM, that's a bit annoying. Grab this, put that in my mouth, man. And then just walk outside. Oh no, it's just burned out, that's a bit annoying. I guess a bit unfortunate, but yeah, now I just need to gather tons of material, because I do want to begin doing my process with that. See, has anything in here happened? Nope, things still seem to be doing quite well in here. Yeah, now I just need to gather a bunch of materials that I need for clay making. That's, sorry, for like firing up some of these things. And one of the main ingredients I need for that is actually what's now called sticks. I need a bunch of dry grass, sticks, and then peat. Those are the main ingredients. So I'll definitely go out and try and find. Now the main ingredient here are actually the sticks. Things like dry grass and such. Like, yeah, they are also part of the expense, but they're not that big part of it. Do just want to find myself some flint, because I do want to make myself some more knives, because there's definitely not going to be enough knives for all of the leaves I'm going to have to harvest. Immediately just go ahead and harvest this leaf here. Let's see here. Now, it's not really around here where the majority of the sticks are. Now, as you see out there, there were a total of, I think, 7 portions of equipment that I had to try and, like, fire up, which is quite a lot considering that you need, I think it's 8 sticks, 8 or 12 sticks for every single portion. I think it's 8 sticks for every single portion. That's quite a lot. It does turn into quite a lot quite quickly. Now what we're searching for are these things called branch leaves. Those are the ones that have tons of sticks in them. Now, an interesting thing is, of course, that sticks are actually a really, really useful resource in the game, considering that you actually cannot craft them, which, like, of course, doesn't really make any sense, but, like, I think it is intent, like, I think it is a gameplay just, like, I was thinking about adding a mod, making them craftable, but, like, I'm pretty sure that it's, like, an intentional gameplay, like, thing, that, like, you know, leaves aren't craftable. Where does it come? Bird seeds, that, you know, like, that, leaves aren't craftable. Cause it just seems. Is that a bear? Oh, I was so scared that was a bear. Yeah, so you do only get some of your leaves by like running around here. The main way is definitely gonna be by probably chopping down trees, I guess. Yeah, and probably also because like you also need wood, so there's not really any reason for me not to do this. Oh man, my food is low. I didn't even notice that earlier. Probably just do some foraging, I guess. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so nice to finally be able to get a bunch of clay. That's gonna unlock so many new things. I did get. I'm actually not sure how many sticks I got from that in total. Do you think I got like an okay amount? Additionally, of course, like it doesn't really matter how big the tree is, because of course, like smaller trees, just of course, yeah, they grant less wood, but they'll take a short amount of time to break, so it kind of cancels each other out. I'm just gonna be chopping down a bunch of these trees. So we can see went from 18 to I got about 4 sticks from that. Now we have around 2 portions, so. This is definitely gonna take a while. Probably just gonna get myself like, probably maybe like a stack of logs, and then from there I'm probably just gonna try and gather as many of these like leaves as possible, and then I'll probably just get back to you when I'm done with that. Now we do have a bit of a quick stop that we do have to make, which is essentially going to be gathering some food, because well, quite frankly, we don't have any. We're gonna have to try and find if we can't find ourselves. We have been over there. I think I've cleared that area for a lot of the food that would be there. Let's try and run this direction instead. See if we. Oh, that's actually. No, that's really bad. Actually, think about it. It's just a bunch of desert over there. There's not much to find there. I guess we do gonna have to run into this area. We do kind of already discovered. I guess we just hope that we missed some of the food or animal. Oh please, frick! I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I'm dumb. It's actually kind of fun because like you can actually like use sticks as like a weapon. Oh damn! I'm beginning to starve now. Damn that. Oh, there's some animals there. I don't want to have to like cook them and all. I'd rather just find some like mushrooms or something like that. Wait, I am actually beginning to directly starve right now. Should I like begin? Oh no, there's some berries over there. Of course, because I'm completely low on hunger, it doesn't really matter that I like jump and sprint because I do not have any hunger remaining. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff around here. First of all, we have some this, and then we also have some mushrooms as well. I'm not sure if these are poisonous or not, by the way. I can find out pretty easily. They're not. Perfect. Let's collect all this. Is this enough food to allow me to go for the entire time? I personally doubt it. But to be fair, I guess if I do run out of food, I can back out here. The chickens are still around the general point that I marked. Oh, field mushroom paradise over here. Or actually, no, puffballs. Those are also not poisonous, so that's fine too. I'll just grab all of these because there's gonna be a lot of food that I'll be able to use later. These just grow all over the place around here. Mushrooms are really underrated food in this game. They're actually quite common. Let me see here, is there any other stuff? I do not think so. Yeah, I guess I'll just begin heading back. Oh, there's one more I forgot. Yeah, I just want to chop down tons of these trees. While also gathering as many of these, as you know, these branchy leaves as possible. Wait, that looks really cool, that over there. But whatever, I don't have Time for that that type of stuff. What is that material there? A little family of raccoons. Copper. Like, there's so much copper in the shale biome. There must be such a high density of copper around here. It's like, this is... I found a lot of these really big looking veins. Lead, too. Lead can, like, in this type of terrain, lead is actually really difficult to see. Lead is such a useless resource, dude. It's not very useful. But, like, whatever. I guess I'll take it if I can. Oh, there's a little raccoon family down there. I don't really think I care too much about it. Like, it's just a lot of work having to, like, you know. Oh, more lead here, I guess. Like, lead is just a reason that you get in so much supply. Like, it's so easy to get so much of it. Kind of to the point where it's, like, a bit annoying to get it, because kind of like it. Oh, more! This is what I'm saying, dude. There's so much copper. I will definitely go ahead and build a copper mine, like, right there, because, like, of course, these are just the surface deposits. Building an underground copper strip mine down there. Infinite copper glitch. Genuinely infinite copper glitch. But until then, until I get to that point, more raccoons. Till the point where it's just gathering. Oh wait, there's some kind of rune over here, I think. Yeah, there is. Wait, I haven't seen this. The thing I don't really understand about these runes is that, like, am I meant to, like, dig them up, or are they just kind of, like, cool? I think they're just kind of, like, cool, to be fully honest. More! Oh my god! Do you see this? There is so much copper in this region. It's genuinely lethal. What? Oh my god, I just walked like 10 blocks and I found more copper. And there's the dioxide. I'll also just quickly mark. I know I did not write that very well, but deal with it. I actually have not found any like limestone or anything like that yet, which is potentially a bit problematic, but any limestone nor any chalk, that's what it's called. I do actually want to check out what this type of, like, what this resource over here is. Granite, okay, that's granite. I think granite is like one of those rock types that can only spawn on like the complete surface. So like there could not be any other rock types beneath them. So if you're feeling looking for something like limestone or something there, like don't do that in granite, because like they're physically just cannot spawn any other stone types below them. There are like various different like rock stratas and advanced stuff like that. Granite, yeah, okay. I do not have a torch. Oh, there's a lot of leaves in these trees. I do kind of just search for the trees with the most amount of like leaves, to be fully honest. Cause like it is just sticks that I don't really care that much about the wood. Like, yeah, okay, I do need the wood, but it's actually a lot also just for, you know, for the sticks. I might consider adding like a mod which allows you to craft sticks, but I don't know, like it does kind of feel like cheating the game and, you know, removing one of the resources that you do normally need together. But in a sense, it also just gets kind of dumb. Like having sticks as one of the main resources you have to run around and gather. Like it feels like a very... Oh, we don't really have inventory space for this. Kind of like a low budget. Like it doesn't really feel like a very realistic thing. Like a very realistic resource that you actually run out of and have to run around and gather. Wait, this is probably gonna be a bit annoying because I do not think this one has durability. It only has 9. We'll see if we can finish the entire tree or not. If we can, then that'll be fine. There's also some really nice commits to something like Minecraft that you can just like chop the bottom, just destroy the whole tree is really damn nice. You don't have to do this that much more. I'm not sure how this will really work. Because like, of course, my access path would be destroy it. Still just chop the whole thing? Oh, it does. It did. Dude, I do not have inventory space for this. I guess I'll just throw this one away. gather all this wood here. 31 sticks. Reminder that for a pit kiln, you need how many sticks do you actually need? NPC guys, like what in the world is that? Layer of sticks. Use keeps animals in or out. Against the rain of the cold cells. What in the world? Is it, I have no idea what this is. Blue sticks. Worm grunting stick? Worm grunting stick? A worm grunting stick is used in conjunction with a stick in your offhand. Which if right click on the patch of bare soil, the sound of the stick being run along the ridge of the grunter makes vibrations that are, to a worm, similar to a mole, scaring them to the surface. Oh, not every... Oh, so this is how you... That is so... So this is how you get worms. That is actually so lucky. I genuinely had not done any research. I actually had no idea how you got worms, and this is how. I'm definitely gonna make this then. That is actually really cool. Termite on a stick. Yeah, that's true. They're like termites that you can eat, which are disgusting. But I guess like anything for survival, I guess. Oh, now of course there are definitely priorities. Like first, we do not need to gather all of our sticks like simultaneously, and we are not. Like that would take way too long for me to do in one sitting. Like I'd get bored out of my mind. So I think 31 sticks is probably gonna be enough. I'm not sure. I actually can't remember if we need 8 sticks per pit kiln or 12 sticks per pit kiln. Like essentially, you need a combination of sticks and dry grass and also peat, but like you need very little peat. And like of the sticks and dry grass, I'm pretty sure that like one of them you need 8 and the other you need 12. I just can't remember which. You know, dry grass is a lot easier to gather than sticks, in case you're not aware. So I do really hope that it's that way. In terms of this, I will go ahead and things here. Really just fully munch myself tons of these puffballs. Hope these. Oh my god, these have also gone out. Fortunately, I can just quickly combine that with this in order to create myself 3 pieces of torches. Boom, boom, and boom. I can then just quickly craft myself a fire starter, I think. Where did my 6 go? Excuse me? Oh, that's fetch. Oh, made him offhand. I actually cannot remember how you do this properly. I think it's like this. Then you craft a fire starter. Fire starter, let me see here. That's 2 sticks and oh my god, it's just like this instead. Oh, that is 2 entire things, damn. The annoying thing is that like you can't like store it on the ground. It has to use an entire inventory slot. Come on, ignite, please. Thank you. I guess we just throw it out or something. I don't know. Now, of course, another thing we can just quickly just get some fire from there. We then put some fire over here, and the fire in here. And at this point, there's definitely some items that we do not need to store. Rusty gear we don't need. These things we don't need. These bones we can store down there. This we can just quickly go ahead and eat. Oh yeah, actually, sorry, this gear, we actually just put this gear on the ground, I just remembered. There does exist a feature called ground storage in this game. Which is, honestly, ground storage is also a pretty cool feature in my opinion. So let me see, so some of the other, can you do this like in Minecraft? No, you can't. And we can quickly just run over here and pick this up. This does need to begin getting cooked now. Otherwise it'll turn bad. And we generally would prefer it not turning bad. Now I do have some other things that I do want to gather myself. For example, I do want to build myself, you know, yeah, so we can of course make some priorities with what we do want to end up making here. Now, stuff I do probably want to end up making would probably include a cooking pot. Cooking pot would be really nice, primarily because it would allow me to make, not only both do the cooking, but also largely do the fact that it would allow me to finally make proper, what is now called, fat. To finally make this rendered fat, which is what I can use to everything, for everything else, so. However, of course, you can actually make several things here. We'll make a cooking pot, also make myself a bowl. Probably 2 bowls, I guess? What else would I want to fit within the same block here? Probably like a crock. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, you used 20% more hunger when holding a torch. I did not know that. Or a shield. Okay, so, oh shit! If you hold anything off and do 20% more hunger, that would have been really useful to know earlier. Oh, that's really annoying to first discover now. Okay, so I'm gonna stop overusing that. Well, so what else do I want to? I guess just crock or I haven't made a crucible. Yes, the crock. Seems the most logical. And definitely just a storage vessel within the other. Now what I'll do is I'll go out here. Let's go out the other way here. We can't really do it there. I'll go up behind here. Then I want to dig a 1 block deep hole here. 1 block deep hole here, and then I want to grab down my crock, these 2, and that. Then my storage vessel there. When I want to do that, I want to begin essentially just plopping these up with dried grass. Then plop them up with sticks. Okay, good. It is only 8 sticks each. Then we'll run out here and gather myself some peat. Not sure how much peat you need. I think it's 4 pieces each. So it's not that much peat, fortunately. Oh, it's 8 pieces each. Which fortunately still is not that much. I'll just gather this out here. Looks less weird. Oh, this is still going to be really nice. To begin getting myself. Wait, okay, so this only needs 4 pieces. I'm lost. Okay, so now I should be able to. I did forget. This does have a tendency to ignite stuff on fire. Can I break this again without it like causing me to lose? Oh, I think. Oh, good, I can. I will want to break this again because this does have a really common tendency to literally light everything ablaze. And I'd prefer that if it didn't happen, if it didn't do that. Yeah, I'll just move it over here, I guess. Like, yeah, probably just over here, I think. So that, put all that, then all this, then all these, then all these, then I can ignite it. Lit. And lit. After that, I just cover them up, I think. So that rain can't get down and ruin it. And then a day or 2, we should have some really good pottery products. Till then, however, I do want to run around basically collecting myself a bunch of dirt so that I can expand out my farm. That's the general idea that I'm going to do with this. So I have got myself a lot of seeds that I do want to expand outwards with. I do also actually want to do some of that like stuff with like the fishing and like worms and stuff. That's actually kind of fun. That's actually kind of cool. I actually did not know that you could do that. Probably just flatten out the area up here too a bit. Could definitely also be useful. I'm a bit less scared of monsters, by the way. I don't know. I just like I haven't really encountered any of them. It's kind of like how dangerous can they be? Like I've not seen a single monster so far, even though they have begun spawning. So like they do only, so like they do really just only spawn during the night. So I'm kind of just like, how dangerous can they really be? Oh, this is so nice. 200. This is literally a fifth. Every single one of these is a fifth of my saturation bar. That's nuts. That is nuts, honestly. Alright, yeah, do you just really just want to prioritize growing these like long-term crops. And you probably just want to make the whole head. And as I said, I do just want to get these out as early as possible. Just wanna. Oh my god! Oh, you've got to be kidding. That is frustrating. That is frustrating. Just want to build myself a third sector over here. That's actually a pretty efficient way to build, honestly. I'll just go ahead and just irrigate this whole area here. Oh no, monsters. I'll try and kill one of these. Oh, there are so many. Okay, I'm out of here. There were like 3 of those like spear slingers. Please don't break. Oh, thank you for not breaking. Yeah, I think everything's going pretty well now. I have set down. Ah, really annoying though that it didn't get. It's just one night. It's fine. So all those creatures should be warded off, and this is where I'm gonna end the next video. Another day passed. We're doing really well. Got a bunch of food. Got our crops planted. Done here. Got our ton of copper discovered. Bunch of food gathered. Burning up some things over there. Done all the pottery that we will want to do. Discovered how in the world we actually get worms. So just in general, it's gonna be pretty cool. But I'll see you in the next video.